Hey, what's up, Solar family? How are you? It's James here. Hopefully, you're doing amazing. I just want to chime in really quickly, but before I do, if you guys are watching my Facebook Live, say what's up, say hello, like the video, share it with your colleagues, and if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure that you also like it and subscribe right before you bounce out of YouTube. Today, I want to go over the legitimate shortcuts to becoming a high closer, right? Obviously, there's never ever any silver bullet, right? To, closing deals at a really high rate. It's literally a combination of things, right? That you learn and implement. So what I'm going over just a few tips that hopefully can help you become a high closer, and it's legitimate shortcuts, right? The first one, let me check my notes because I don't want to leave anything out, is to be, surround yourself with like-minded people, right? It's super important because this industry, as you probably noticed if you've been in this industry for a while, because my personal experience as well, it can be rough, right? There's been so many times that I just wanted to give up and be like, dude, I'm just done. The heck with this solar thing, I am done. So it's important for you to surround yourself with like-minded people. And you can find these guys and gals by going to conferences. You can go to solar conferences. I know there's not too many, but there are a few solar conferences around. If you guys are following me, I'll let you know when the next one is. But basically, meet new people in the industry, right? It's great if it's in the solar industry, but for example, if there's a 10x growth con or another sales mastermind not pertaining to solar, that's all good too, right? So just as long as it's in sales, ideally it should be in solar. But if it's not in solar, just be around people that are grinding just like yourself, because there's gonna be a time in your career, if you haven't faced it yet, where you're gonna be like, dude, I am done with this thing. You're gonna need somebody there, like a support system that can pick you up and be like, dude, get up, keep going. I know you can do it, right? So if you're there now, a few words of encouragement, don't give up, right? Don't give up. There's not a shinier object out there, right? We get so caught in these shiny object syndrome. There's nothing more shiny than the solar industry as far as commissions and also the impact that we can make in the world, right? So stay focused, go to conferences, mastermind, connect with like-minded people, right? The second tip is track your results. So what you track, you basically can measure, and what you can measure, you can adjust, right? Say for example, if your sales skills are not that great, right? And you're tracking every time you sit down with a homeowner, you're just putting a little tally maybe in a notebook, right? And what you want to do is find out what your close rate is. And if it's under 30%, you need some help, right? And that's why I'm saying that if you can find a mentor that can help you, that's probably closing or is closing at 30% or more, it's great to be able to reach out to him or her and say, hey dude, my close rate's horrible. I just tracked my results this month and I sat down with 10 homeowners and I closed one, right? Or I closed two. Ideally, to be a really good closer, just to give you guys a frame of reference, you should be closing at least 3 to 4 deals every time you sit with 10 homeowners, right? So that's a 30 to 40% close rate. And keep in mind, that's a cold market lead, right? Not your friends and family. You're probably saying, I close at 100%. Obviously you do if it's a friends and family, right? So cold market leads, meaning that you knocked on the door, or maybe you generated it online, or you bought a lead, or whatever that may be, right? Whatever that may be. Evaluate your close rate from cold market deals and see what that is, right? So what I do as well that's really helped me to improve my close rate, not only do I learn from other people and I implement it, what I do after every single consultation is I sit in my car for about 10-15 minutes and I write down all the things that went well during that consultation, and then everything that I can improve on for the next consultation. And you'll find out is, if you track this and you measure it and you take the time to reflect and see how you did, whether that's great, whether that's bad, because obviously if you did something good, keep doing that and do more of that. But if you identified something maybe that you stumbled in that you can correct and make better, then it makes you a better educator for the next homeowner that you sit down with, right? So that's a tip that I use. I still use it all the time. I still reflect and say, hey, James, what went well, right? Focus on that, what went well, and what else can I improve on for future consultations, right? And I think that's literally gonna help you close a lot more deals if you just take 10 to 15 minutes out of your time. The next one is find a coach and a mentor, right? And obviously it doesn't necessarily always have to be sales. So for example, for me personally, I have a multi-dimensional type of business and life. So basically I'm looking for coaches that can help me with my finance, with my sales and coaching, with my faith, with my marriage, with my kids, right? With my health. So there's different coaches, right? Because obviously I could probably be a good coach for you in sales and solar and marketing in sales. I could probably even help you with kids and my wife and things that I do, but I'm not the best trainer, right? I can't take you to the gym and say, hey dude, do this, do that, pull this, curl this thing, do 15 jumping jacks and you're gonna be, super fit or whatnot, right? I mean, I go to the gym, but I don't feel confident enough to teach you that, right? I'm not a physical, personal trainer. So the same exact thing when you're looking for a coach, right? Find a coach or a mentor in the specific field that you want to get better in. Because what's going to happen is going to compress the learning curve, right? It's going to compress it big time. So invest in yourself and find a coach and a mentor that can help you, right? Like I said, split up your goals and your plans, right? And say, hey, I need a coach for business. I need a coach for life in general. I need a coach on how I can be a better father, a better husband, a better wife, a better boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever that may be. Because like I said, now, you can't just pick one coach for everything, right? Unless that coach is multi-dimensional, right? I'm trying to be that coach. Actually not that coach. I'm trying to be that person. But invest in yourself, find a mentor, find a coach. And I know it may be hard, right, to find that mentor and coach. There's a lot of people out there trying to fake it till they make it and telling you this, that, and the other. And, it looks pretty because they got this smoke and mirrors and stuff like that. But really have a discernment for people, right? Ask them, what's your credentials? What's your track record, right? I've been in the solar industry for the last 7 years. Obviously, there's been a lot of, failures along the way. And there's a lot more successes than failures. But obviously, in the beginning, as you're trying to crack that code, there's a lot of failures, right? So I suggest to you is find that coach, and not only that particular coach and mentor, but don't find a coach that's gonna just let you know what you want to hear, because anyone can be that, right? I mean, sometimes our parents kind of, sometimes we're having a pity potty and your parents is yeah, and they just kind of agree with you instead of telling you dude, James, no, you're freaking wrong. So find a coach that can actually put you in line and actually make you feel uncomfortable and can basically push you out of your comfort zone. Because as a person, if you want to grow and you want someone that can push you basically out of that comfort zone, because if you still feel comfortable, right, with your coach and everything just feels regular, more than likely that's a good indicator that maybe that's not the coach for you. Because a right coach, a right mentor is going to tell you, even though you want to hear the coach and you want them to say, yeah, you're right, the right coach will tell you sometimes the things that you don't want to hear, right? Because the things that we don't want to hear is probably the things that we need to improve on. So learn or do your research, do your vetting, find the right coach per particular area that you want to develop. And I'm telling you, these are going to be some shortcuts where you can, exponentially grow your business in the next, year or so. And again, don't give up, right? These are some tips and tricks that, I would have appreciated back in the day when I got started, and hopefully you got some value from this. But do me a favor. Jot down something, whether it's here on Facebook, put it in the comments, or even if you're watching this on YouTube, jot down something that, you want to work on, right? What's something that, if you had that ideal coach, what is that thing that you would love to work on, right? Maybe it's sales, maybe it's marketing, maybe it's your fitness, right? Whatever that may be, I'm just curious to know. Just jot that down and say, hey, I want to work on my sales skills or marketing, whatever that may be, right? Whatever that may be for you. Other than that, make sure you guys like this video, share it with your colleagues if you guys are on Facebook. And before you bounce out of here, if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure you click subscribe, click the like button. I'll definitely appreciate that. Other than that, hopefully you guys got some value from this, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.